was like, they're just going to drop down?
They got magnetrons on them.
They're
self-guided bombs.
Oh.
Little tiny thrusters or something.
Nothing in Star Wars has to make any kind of sense. I bought that as the direct World War II aerial combat
that's
homage
fair
it was.
So one bomber did the job. Did they have to send in 30 of them?
Well, 29 of them got blowed up.
They were smart. They knew all these people were going to fucking die.
Maybe you could just put a few of those bombs on an X-Wing, and then like 30 X-Wings that are fast all drop 5 bombs each.
Hey.
It's a really good idea. Rich, you should be a military tactician for the rebellion.
Oh my God, these ideas make so much sense. That's so obvious. There's no gravity in space.
So if the bombs are self-propelled, which they would have to be, why don't they just like launch them from a distance of like 500 million miles?
Going really fast, like a photon torpedo.
Lock and load! Fire!
Yeah, I know that makes sense.
There's a Star Trek Voyager episode about this, where the Maquis had a planet-destroying missile that was self-guided and somehow wound up in the Delta Quadrant. And B'Elanna Torres had to disarm it because it was out of control.
She programmed it, right?
Yeah.
It was the suicide bomb or whatever.
Yes. In the event that they got killed, it would head towards Cardassia and blow up Cardassia, but it had like an AI in it, and it was like, I'm gonna go blow something else up.
Its targeting scanners have been activated.
And it's like, it could take out a whole fucking planet. So the rebellion needs to develop some serious long-range weapons. But do you remember when Finn came out of the hospital room with the costume on, leaking fluid all over the floor?
That was funny, wasn't it?
That was, that whole sequence there when they get in disguise and they board the ship. That's like what we were talking about should have happened in Rogue One.
Their little heist plot, though, wasn't clever. They just said, we got to go and turn off the beacon or whatever.
It wasn't so much that it wasn't clever, it's that it was a complete failure. It led to nothing.
They got betrayed by a character who we don't care about.
Yes.
Just like Lando betrayed Han Solo and friends. But that led Finn to meet up with Captain Phasma again.
So that they could fight and she could be easily defeated again.
Rich, do you remember when Finn fought Captain Phasma? And then she fell down into a fire pit.
Yes, I do.
And then he's like, okay, that's done. Now let's...
What's another thing I can do?
Do you remember when BB-8 was piloting an AT-ST? That when he made it walk and the top fell off so we could see that BB-8 was piloting it? And then everybody jumped on top of the AT-ST legs and were running? Do you remember when they climbed on top of a giant space ape?
You mean that sequence that was the climax of the film, 30 minutes before the other climax of the film? Like Finn and Rose's adventure having no bearing on anything that happens in the movie.
Yeah.
She fell in love.
Well, her payoff, oh my God, that was the dumbest moment in the movie. They've got the laser battering ram to go through the door.
Love is what will save us, while the big death laser is about to kill all of their friends. Yeah.
Finn was about to stop that, which would give his character a real thing to do in the movie other than, nonsense side plot. He could save these people, but no, love. They went there to see that guy and they failed, because everybody fails always. And then they found Benicio del Toro, who then betrayed them, so they failed again.
But they saved the animals.
Thank God.
No, you remember, that was a bizarre moment too. She let one of those creatures go, and she's like, that's the real victory. Because he's like, don't you remember that?
Yeah,
he's like, it's really great that all these wild animals smashed up that casino. That's a great victory. And she goes, no, letting this one go is a real victory. And that's when I thought we were being trolled. I'm like, this is just too dumb. This can't be real. I can't be seeing this. I'm gonna wake up suddenly and go, oh my gosh, today's the day I see The Last Jedi. I had a dream that it was really bad.
Was this whole movie, the making of this whole movie, just Rian Johnson realizing how horribly limited the Star Wars universe is?
Well, that's the problem.